Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on it.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Pass to Lloyd. Launches a three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Lets the three fly. They get it back from outside the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. To the paint. It's stolen. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the basket by Smailagic.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And he goes in for the dunk.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, man. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Here's Lloyd. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brosdakis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Smailagic. Ulanovas. A three-pointer is right on target.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And they pick up 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Inside. And a miss there on the triple. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Lloyd can't hit.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Brosdakis. Takes a three. And he jams it with authority.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Shot clock at 6. Jokubaitis. No good that time.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Pass to Smailagic. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. .54 seconds left to play in the first. They're running. Pass to Brosdakis. From deep. He can't get that one.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Lloyd. Buries it from three-point range. Lloyd's got 6.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Home team foul.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Personal foul.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Jokic. Yep, it counts. He's got 6.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Here's Zalgiris. Puts up a 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
3 points.
Pick off in midair. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Up 7. We've got more hoops coming your... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
From past the arc, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree, and you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Here's Gabriel. Ball is covering. To the middle. Here's Ward. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Zalgiris from beyond the arc, and then some. Zalgiris has got his first 3 points of the game.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Randolph passes to Horde. Trains the three-pointer. Horde's got his second bucket of the night.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Wallace. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Putting up a goose egg, bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Here's Horde. 5 points in the game.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Zalgiris has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Drives to the hoop. One heck of a crossover there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Wallace. Still without a basket. That one's off. Still out of sync.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Gabriel's shot's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Zalgiris. Hits the three-point bomb. Zalgiris has got 6 in the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, He's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Mitchell, pass to Servetus. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Servetus has got his third basket of the night. Servetus has gotten 3 of his 5 three-point attempts to fall. Ball is covering, and there it is for him. 45. It's a close game here in Philadelphia. Takes it inside. The layup off target.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Pass to Horde. There's 38 seconds left in the first half.
Hey, there's nothing more embarrassing than missing a dunk, but even more so when it's a solo effort.
Here's Mitchell, and he converts the layup.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Ball is covering. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Launches from deep. The shot missing. Up in time. No good there. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The visiting team, 32. And it's time for your...
And that is a wrap.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Pass to Brosdakis. Here's the teardrop, and they take the lead. Brosdakis has got his second basket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
That one doesn't drop. Out to the wing. Pass to Smilagic from downtown. Rebounded by Lloyd.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And he drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lloyd's got 8.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Connects from three-point range.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Down low. They're running. There's the 3. Rebounded by Lloyd. Lloyd's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The three. That shot missing. Here's Smilagic. A three ball. It doesn't go for him.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shoots the three. Good on the three-point shot. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Home team foul. Krilexxx. Third personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the visitors now. It's a three-point game.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. 1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. Bucket is good.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
First personal foul. Second.
To Lloyd. Swiped away. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. There's a minute 34 left here in the third quarter. Here's Brazdakis. Six on the shot clock. Rebounded by Lloyd. Lloyd's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jokic into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him. .51 seconds left to play in the third. Out left to the wing. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Ball is turned over. Home team ball.
Pass to Lloyd.
Away team foul. Francisco. First personal foul, second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Line for two.
He hits both from the stripe.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Leading by just 2. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Here's Ford. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
If the drive comes up empty down low.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Wallace, and the dunk by Wallace.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Covered by Mitchell. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team
Good
foul.
job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
That one is no good. And now in transition is Wallace. Here we go. Tries again. Randolph grabs the board. Pass to Horde. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Gabriel, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific sweeping ability. Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
And he makes that one. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Wallace kicks to Mitchell. Mitchell, a screen on Randall. Wallace outside. Stolen away. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Shots good by Servetus.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Wallace covering. Pass to Randolph. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. That shot no good. Wallace right side. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Wallace covering. Right wing. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Horde. It's money from deep.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of
50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
A steal. Here's Servetus. Oh, and they take the lead.
Servetus.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Pass to Lloyd. Fires from deep. The three won't fall, and that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? He misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making it.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that three-point lead.
Here's Lloyd. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They break the hearts.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Jones in at the 2. Jokubaitis. He's off on the layup. Here's Ntilikina. Here he goes. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Lloyd. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Ntilikina. To the paint. It's intercepted. Picked his pocket. And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Lloyd can't get it to go.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more. Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Shot to stop the run. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Lloyd's gone 1 for 3 from deep tonight. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Jones. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. Here's Lloyd. Buries it from 3. Lloyd's got 6.
Oh, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Jones from outside. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Outside Jones. It's stolen. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Yep, that one goes.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
And the first one at the line is good.
For the away team, Jones. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. .110 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Randolph. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Clock at 6. Shot's good by Lloyd. And it's a tie ball game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Takes the 3. Ntilikina misses. Oh, deflected. 41 seconds left in the first.
Away team foul. Manga. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lloyd, defended by Jones. 6 to shoot. Here's Lloyd. He's got 11. Jokic. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And they're on the run. Ntilikina, a pass to Jones. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Jokic. And a nice finish on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Jones from outside. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Now here's Washington. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Fires the three. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Soft touch off the glass. Pokashevsky's got his first points of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
He's guarded by Washington. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And right in the middle of winter, hot off the press, some fresh power rankings. The good news is they're trending in the right direction. Still right in the middle of the pack.
When I look at this visiting team, they've continued to build momentum, showing much more confidence now, and this is the perfect time to do it.
Takes a three. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. And they're running. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. And there's the screen. Into the lane. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And the shot's good.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Horde. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Horde's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Lundberg. Still without a bucket. Picked by Pokashevsky. Here's Washington. Can't hit that one.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first half. And he comes up with a bucket.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. He's guarded by Washington. Pass to Horde. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Takes it inside.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of them.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Washington outside. Pass to Lundberg. 46 seconds left in the first half. And the three-pointer goes. Lundberg's got 5 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Slam home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
And here's Washington. No made baskets yet. On the take. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
From outside, off the mark. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lundberg. Offline with a three. Out to the wing. Here's Ward.
The parties have a video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
And the time. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
While this call may not decide the game, you'll always prefer to get it.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up 10. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Well, I think for the home team, they've impressed me since the last rankings. They may have a higher ceiling than I thought.
Yeah.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the home team.
They've been.
And that is going to do it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Jokic. Here's Lloyd. And stolen by Jones. And it's Ntilikina in at the 1. Jones sets a screen. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. Jones hits them both. So it's the home team now. They've led by as many as 11. Over to the wing. They set the pick. And the layup falls. He's got 5. And it's Jones in at the 4. Three-pointer. Jones misses. Jones has gone 1 for 6 shooting from the field. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Offensive board to the right side. Here's Bonga. Three-pointer, no good.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
It's good. Lloyd's got 13.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's the pick. Jones from outside. Over to the left wing. Bonga gets the bucket.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket of the second half after 4 straight misses.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Out to the right wing. Here's Randolph. He's scoreless. And stolen by Jones. In transition. Here's Bonga. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Defended by Jones. Pass to Randolph. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half. And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First personal foul, second team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Lloyd. Nice move. The shot, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
2 minutes remaining.
Jones from outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
He has 6.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
1:46 left in the third. Pass to Randolph. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Jones from outside gets the 3 ball to go. Jones has got 6 here in the quarter.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Jokic. Yes, it's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
It's picked off. To the left side wing. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. They set the screen, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And after playing the first half without a single turnover, he's gotten a little careless since the break.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Jones driving inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 11. Here's Lloyd, defended by Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, third team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2, Lloyd.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 5. Pass to Bonga. Launches a 3. Drills it from deep. Give him 8 points now.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Here's Randolph. They set a pick. Launches it. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we... With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Washington outside. Down low. And he dunks it down.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Shots blocked. He shoots. They get it back. Here's Lundberg. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
The 3. Unable to get that one.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And he banks in the layup.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Washington left side. Off with the layup. Right wing. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Horde. Shot clock at 5. For 3. They get it again. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
There's a screen. The 3 from Washington knocks down the long J.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And it's good. 2 points.
I didn't see that crossover coming, and neither did the defender, apparently.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the left wing. Here's Lloyd. Pass to Randolph. The 3 is up. And they'll get another chance. Here's Lloyd, defended by Jones. From deep three-point land. Lloyd can't get it to go. On the wing, Jones. Jones sets a screen to take the lead. Jones misses.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Here's Lloyd. Jokic. Missed inside.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
.107 left in the fourth. Here's Lloyd. Counted!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Jones finds Jones. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
34 seconds left to play in the fourth. Inside. Money!
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
That and one is huge, making this now a 2-possession game. And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Pass to Randolph.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Third personal foul, third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
They set the pick. Jones from outside. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. High arc
arcing shot. Off target with the shot. And so the home crowd treated to a win. This one was in the balance right until the final second.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most. Sending those...
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Jones is out there with Ntilikina. Then it's Jones. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. Jones, no luck. Here's Brasdeikis. Hands it from downtown.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Here's Jones. There's the drive. And another shot. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Ntilikina, that one's in, his first shot this game.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
And the 3 off target. Outside, Jones. Here's Bonga. And Jones slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here's Ntilikina. Jones looking for an opening. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Basket counts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Smailagic. Fires the 3. And Jones pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fires for 3. Davies, the pass to Bonga. Outside, Jones. 5 on the clock. For the 3. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got his second bucket tonight.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Jones. He has 6. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. This one for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brasdeikis has got 6.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Pass to Bonga. They set the pick. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Launches it. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Outside, Jones. On the wing, Jones. .35 seconds left to play here in the first. Davies with the bucket.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Here's Smilagic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The visitors with the ball. Ntilikina looking it over. Pass to Davies. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, you can see Frank Ntilikina running the offense and growing with every opportunity.
And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 5 rebounds tonight. With 1 on the clock. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way...
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. They lead by 6. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
They've got Pokusevski. He's out there with Brown. And it's Lundberg in at the 2-guard. Wallace, good.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Pokusevski. Rebound by Mitchell.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Servetus. Misses off the left iron.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And here's Washington outside. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. On the wing, Wallace. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pokusevski, the pass to Brown. Here's Servetus, defended by Pokusevski. And here comes the break. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Wallace outside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Pass to Servetus for 3. And no good. An even 3-on-3 break. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Now here's Wallace. 5 points in the game. Here's Servetus. Jacks up a 3. That misses, and he's 0 for 4. Washington with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Here's the 3. Rebound by Wallace.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Wallace against Washington. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Pass to Lundberg. Brown wide open. He fires. The 17-footer goes down.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's Zalgiris. Traps in the tray. Zalgiris has got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Lundberg. Here's the screen. The screen from Brown. Clock at 6. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He has 7.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Wallace. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Both shots good from the stripe. There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Inside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And that's a rare turnover, just their first here in the half. So that's one thing we've seen them do pretty well, valuing their possession.
Well, that's a smart pass by Alexei Pokusevski. This guy handing it off to a ready shooter. Nicely done.
And that time, also a missed shot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Washington passes to Brown. From deep three-point land. No good on the last second attempt there. And the first half is now in the books. Up by 11. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Well, I think for the home team, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the visiting team.
One of the best ways.
And that's all for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Ntilikina out there with Jones. Then it's Jones. And it's Davies in at the 5, down low. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Drills it from outside. He's got 8.
You can't just stop when there's a big setup. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Off the inbound. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Jones kicks to Jones. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. And it looks like, yep, it's the coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers.
Shooting for the away team. Jones at the line for two.
Officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third to the inside. And the basket by Smiley.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Nilikina passes to Bonga. Outside, Jones. Jones sets the pick for Jones from close range. And Jones slams it home.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Lots of room. That's good on the jump shot. 12 points for him.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Nilikina. Here's Davies. Here's the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. So it's the visitors now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Outside, Jones to the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Davies has gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. And Brazdeikis gets it to go.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Nilikina passes to Jones. Off target from outside.
He's tried to get it going, but the shot simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Brazdeikis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Jones, no luck. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's denied. Defended by Jones. For the lead. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Frank Nilikina brings outstanding size to the position. It's about playing with confidence and playing under control on the offensive end.
the three-pointer. 1 point in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Jones from outside. The shot comes out. Defended by Jones. To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for your home team, number 15.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Left side, Jones. Nilikina kicks to Jones. Pass to Bonga. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Bonga's got his third basket of the night right there.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Brazdeikis. Smilagic passes to Brazdeikis. There's the triple. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trade. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
On out there with Bo Kushevsky. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the two-guard spot. Washington. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Dwayne Washington Jr.
Washington hits them both. Mitchell with it. Wallace looking for an opening. Takes the three. Good. Nothing but net.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Plays at the pick. Pass to Lundberg. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here we go. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Washington against Wallace. It's good.
Dwayne Washington Jr.
Here's Wallace. Driving inside. And the dunk by Wallace.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Poked away. Here's Lundberg. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And he's good on the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Wallace inside. Washington's on him. Good on the bucket.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Brown with the screen on Wallace. From deep, Washington. Unable to get that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
At the line.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
The screen from Brown. Here's Lundberg. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lundberg's got 4 this quarter.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Dwayne Washington Jr. First personal foul, third team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Zalgiris has gone 3 of 9 shooting. Pass to Washington. Off target from 3-point range. Washington's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Brown feeling out a bit.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The tray. Sinks the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Zalgiris. No good on the quick 3. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Team foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed, but this game still in doubt.
Here's Jones. Zalgiris grabs the miss. Releases. And Jones pulls it down. Jones, the pass to Bonga to take the lead, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Ntilikina's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Three-pointer. Trifecta.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
There's the pick. Jones for 3. The offensive rebound. Davies kicks to Jones. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Wallace outside. 6 to shoot. Mitchell sets the screen for Wallace. Davies grabs the miss. Got it up in time. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. That was a fun night of it.
Hello and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Jokic. No good with the triple. There's the three. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Here's Lloyd. Jacks up a 3. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
Nice work there to get a body, seal off his man, and collect the glass. That is textbook.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Oh, swiped away.
He was all over that play. He knew exactly where they were going with the ball and swiped it away.
Good on the shot.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Count that one. The 3. Brasdeikis, good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
There's a screen. Pass to Randolph. Down low. 3 on 3. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. 7 points in the game.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. From downtown. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Smilagic. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. Smilagic grabs the board. 7-point spread. Here's Brasdeikis. Uses the glass on the layup. Brasdeikis has got 5 points.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Lloyd fires in the triple.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
This one for 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's Smilagic. They grab their own miss. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Brasdeikis, good.
You can't help but look toward their defense. and they're totally lost.
Jokic sinks it from distance. 7 points in the game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
To the paint. Pass to Brazdeikis. The three is up. He's off on that one. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Up 9. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Wallace. Misses the three. Here's Horde. Puts up a three. Sinks the tray.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
On the wing, Mitchell. From behind the arc. The rebound by Horde. And we played through the first minute here in the second. There's the triple. To the wing, right side. Pass to Gabriel. Going inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
First team foul.
Takes a three. Nails it from three.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Watch by Wallace. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Oh, got a piece of it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gabriel. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From deep. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 6 points in the quarter.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. Watch by Wallace. And there's a pick. Here's Horde. And the three off target.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Knocks down the triple.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Here's Servetus. Yet to see a basket. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Horde.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the first half of basketball. And it's all from three-point range. Fires the three. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Watch by Wallace. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. No coverage that time. Zalgiris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Ward. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Out to the right wing. Let's go with a 3. Pass to Gabriel. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. 29 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
The 3. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Outside Mitchell. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 5. Got it off in time. Not going to go that time. And that concludes the first half. Leading by 6. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
You know what time it is. It's time.
Hello. Taking a look at the visitors, they've been just solid at times. And at other times, they've been awesome. Fun team to watch.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the home team.
They've controlled the pace.
Thanks as always.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And he gets that one.
Francisco.
The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 8. Jokic. And a two-handed jam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. There's a screen. No good from outside. Here's Lloyd. 6 points for him. It's blocked. And he recovers it. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. The shot no good. Have the space there, but it's offline.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
They get the rebound. Dives for it.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
The 3 is up. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
From the arc. The offensive rebound. Jokic. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Smailagic. The three-pointer off the mark. Smailagic gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Over to the wing. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Stolen. Lets it go from deep. Brasdeikis, good. Brasdeikis has got 13.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Lloyd can't get it to go.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
The big man just attacking the rim.
Put him on the highlight reel.
I like the passion from him. We don't see him jam it that often, but he got angry. I want a little bit more of that. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters. Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
To the wing, right side. Fires the three. It doesn't go for him. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. From downtown. No good on the shot. Here's the three. Smailagic grabs the board. Smailagic got 4 rebounds now. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Smailagic gone 2 of 5 tonight. Jokic off target with the three. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. And the basket by Smailagic. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Pass to Brasdeikis. That three's off the mark. Jokic. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Watch by Wallace. No good on the three. For 3. Drops in the 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Watch by Wallace. Pass to Horde. Launches it. Here's Gabriel. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Here's Servetus. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Horde.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Here's Servetus. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Horde. There's the 3. He can't get it to go.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made 1 shot yet. I feel for him.
Here's Servetus. Counted from distance.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Here's Wallace. Kept alive. Takes the three. That shot is off. Here's Gabriel. Stripped away. Here's Servetus. Hits a three-pointer.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. He's still feeling it. Can't get it to fall. That miss makes him 5 for 9. Fires in the triple. Here's Wallace. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Three-pointer. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. To the wing on the left. Horde no good. Here's Servetus. 4-3. The rebound by Horde. Horde's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lets the 3 fly. Servetus with a rebound. Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, DA. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. No good on the triple. Watched by Wallace. It's stolen. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Here's Servetus. On the wing, Mitchell. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Gabriel. Watched by Wallace. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Off the mark. And so they get the victory here at home. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight.
Greetings, everyone. Hope you're all enjoying this. Happy Halloween. It's a special October 31st matchup in the NBA here on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Davies. Here's Bonga. Left side, Jones. Outside, Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Maccabi. Davies grabs the miss. Here's Ntilikina beyond the arc. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Jones. Off with the layup.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Stolen by Jones. Puts up a deep three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Cohen, defended by Jones. Sinks the three-pointer.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Davies. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Davies.
Home team, Davies.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Bonga deciding where to go with it. Lets it go with a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pass to Lloyd. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Lloyd's got 5.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And the basket is good.
Good patience on the pick and roll that time as Ntilikina taking what it is that he saw.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Jones up top. Outside, Jones. Back to Jones. Pass to Davies. Outside, Jones. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Fires for 3. And Jones pulls it down. He takes it in, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, that helps Ntilikina's confidence when he can score like that against very, very strong defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Lloyd, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Right side, Jones. Nailed from three-point land. Jones has got 5 points so far.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
To the left side wing. Here's Lloyd. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Davies kicks to Nilikina. Misses the wing J.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And
well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. They're up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Fires from deep. Grizli grabs the miss.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Number 45.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Over in the corner, Washington. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They've hit a little bit of a skid here, playing right around the league average now.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing.
Clock at 6. Horde passes to Gabriel to the right side. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. 4-on-3 break. The 3. Good on the triple.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
He's covered by Washington. Down low. And here we go. They get it back. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. Randolph looking around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Lundberg inside. Kuszewski, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Kuszewski's got his first points of the game. A tight game here in New York. He's covered by Washington. A rebound by Washington. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And free throw good from Brown. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Brown with the screen on Randolph. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's a screen from deep Washington. Board grabs the board.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Another shot. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the three. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Lundberg. He's covered by Randolph. Brown right side. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Takes a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Ford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
No, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Out to the right wing. From deep. Hits it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Lundberg. He's covered by Randolph. Yep, that one goes. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Team foul. Number 45. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left here in the second. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's Washington. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
He gets it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Leading by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. And the home team has possession. It's a 3-point game. They've got Jones. Jones is out there with Ntilikina, and it's Davies in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2, Jones.
And so Jones nails both of them. Jokibitis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For the away team.
Both good from the line that time. Jones with it. From the corner. That one's not going to go. Pass to Lloyd. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lloyd's got 10 points.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now here's Jones. He's got 9. And the layup's good off the glass. Jones has got 4 this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Driving to the basket. He gets it in there.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Lloyd. From past the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's Cohen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Stolen. Lets the 3 fly. And the 3 ball is good. 13 points in the game.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Jones looking for an opening. Here's the 3. The shot, no good.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Pass to Ntilikina. Jones with it. Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the shot goes down. Lloyd's got 15 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Jones. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Again, the miss by Jones.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Out to the right wing. Here's Cohen. No good from outside. It's a 5-point game. Will it go? That shot off. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Lloyd. He's got 15. To the wing right side. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Jones from outside. No good on that one.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
From downtown, knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 9.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Jones dishes to Jones. Jones sets the pick for Jones. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Lloyd. Fires the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Lloyd's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up 11. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, terrific
Terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Outside for Randolph. Here's Horde. 6 to shoot. Drills it from outside.
Horde. Their third three-pointer in a row.
And here is Washington. Brown sets a screen for Washington. Driving in. Gabriel with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Horde sinks the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Akusevsky the pass to Washington. Gabriel with the rebound. Gabriel's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Randolph. He's covered by Washington. Plays it up and banks it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Here's Horde. 6 on the shot clock. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Out to the wing from deep Washington. Some solid defense from Randolph.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And it's Horde missing. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Lets it go. He can't hit that time.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Pass to Gabriel. Here's Horde. To the middle. Gabriel's shot's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
1:53 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Horde. The tray. Defended by Pokusevsky. Oh, man. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And it's Horde missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Brown's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Horde. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown.
Horde. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
It's good. There's 38 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. down low. It's tipped. And here they come. From deep Washington. And no good that time. Takes the three. Shot's good by Horde.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was just.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Bonga. Jones sets a screen to the inside. Off target at the rim. Defended by Jones. The rebound by Bonga. Here's the break. Launches a three. Jones misses. About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Brazdeikis. Jacks up a three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Pass to Ntilikina. The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
Man, good to see Ntilikina square up from deep. Has the size and touch needed to knock home these threes.
Here's Brazdeikis. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet out. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 5.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Bonga. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Right wing. The three ball. Brazdeikis, good.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Smailagic, no good. Outside Jones. Three-pointer. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
From outside the arc. Jones grabs the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Jones sets a screen. Here's Bonga. Pass to Ntilikina. Second shot opportunity. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Drives to the hoop. Jones grabs the board. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Ntilikina misses.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Here's Brazdeikis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul. First team.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Ntilikina to the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And, you know, Ntilikina has outstanding height at the point guard spot. He's a big point guard, which really is an advantage in seeing the floor.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Jones feels it out. Out left to the wing. The three. Smailagic grabs the board.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Driving in. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the three. Way to close the...
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. They lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
They've got Aleksej Pokusevski, and it's Washington in at the point guard position.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And that one's good. Now here's Wallace. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time. Brown passes to Washington. Brown with a screen. Let's go with a 3. And it's Washington missing. Wallace outside. Pass to Servetus. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Brown with a screen. 3-pointer. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
He's guarded by Washington. There's the 3. No luck on that one. Off the mark there with a 3. With the drive. It's tipped. Here we go. Picked by Pokusevski. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. And here's the fast break. Wallace with it. Checked by Washington. Wallace misses. Take it away. And they're pushing it up. And that one is hammered home.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Washington passes to Brown. Banked it in off the glass.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Pokusevski. Driving to the basket.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Servetus. He buries it from 3. Servetus has got 5 now.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Wallace outside. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Picked by Pokashevsky. The 3 from Washington. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Wallace. The 3 is up. Called in by Brown.
Boy, they dodged one there, Jazz. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
The 3 from Washington. It's Pokashevsky on the wing. There's the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wallace, the pass to Servetus. Buries it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Here's Lundberg. And he drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. Lundberg's got 4 points this quarter.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Home team foul. Dwayne Washington Jr. First personal foul. First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. That'll do it for the first half. Leading by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The visiting team, 34.
Hey guys, wins and losses, the only thing that matters in the NBA?
Wait, are they the only things that matter in the league?
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the visiting team. And that is going to do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And it's Ntilikina in at the point guard position. Inside. They set the pick. No good there. Pass to Smailagic. Drops in the 3. Smailagic got his second basket on the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
And it's Ntilikina in at the 1.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you can fire 3 of your own. Boom.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Outside Jones. Launches a 3. The shot comes out.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. A 3 off the inbound. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight. Here's Ntilikina. And there's the drive. Chalk up 2 there. Ntilikina's got 5 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. In transition. Launches it from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Ntilikina's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And the three off target. Here's Brasdeikis, and he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Jones misses.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and had a ripple effect on the team.
Jones grabs the board.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Jones misses.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
They get it again. Pass to Smilagic. And a strong finish with two hands.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Ntilikina. Outside Jones. He takes it in. And a missed layup.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
Hits the trifecta. 19 points in the game.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his fifth overall.
Can't connect from short range.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
They set the screen.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Well, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
The fadeaway. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 16. And well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Here's Servetus. They get it back. Six on the shot clock. Fires from deep. He can't hit that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Washington outside. Down low. And Pokashevsky gets it to go.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pokashevsky's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Wallace with it. Washington's there. Wallace's shot is good. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
From downtown, Connects from downtown. Wallace has got 5 points in the quarter.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Washington's shot is good.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Servetus. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Lundberg's shot is off.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
No one covering.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. To the inside, Brown, and the jam by Brown.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Wallace outside. Fires for three. Hauled in by Brown.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
The three from Washington. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Washington's got 6 points in the quarter. Washington's gone 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. Here's Wallace. They can't stop the run with that one. Wallace has gone only 3 of 10 here from the floor. This one for three.
2 minutes remaining.
Washington outside.
2 minutes.
6 to shoot. Tries again. Servetus with a rebound. Washington's gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. A minute 42 left in the game. Offensive board. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Here's Wallace. And he drops it in from the low post. 1:10 left in the fourth. Comes up empty down low. One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly. And I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming a season, but I do like the fact that players have that option and that freedom.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Six on the shot clock. Here's the three. Nails it from three. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot.